Okay, so this should be a really good video. So, as most of you already know, I made a video a while back called The Most Annoying Doctor Who Fan. Now, after I made that video, a few of my boys sent me a few messages saying that they had checked her channel out, they had looked into her channel, and they told me to look at her channel properly, okay? So I had some free time, so I went to her channel, I looked at it properly, and then I looked at some channels she was featured in. And then I realized something, and before you guys go thinking that she bribed me or she paid me, well, she did, to be honest, I'm not gonna lie here, she paid me a big amount of money. Before you guys, you know, the £2.50 that she paid me is not enough to make this video. Right, let's be serious. Okay, so I looked through her channel, and then I learned some very interesting things about her. Now, her points, listen, I still disagree with a ton of the stuff she says, right? But then I noticed that a ton of her videos have a lot of interesting content. I mean, excluding the Doctor Who stuff. It has a lot of very interesting topics and content. Then I found myself addicted to watching more of her stuff. Now, I'll get to that in a minute. You see, we actually had a bit of a discussion a few days ago on Twitter. And then essentially she told me the issues that came up because of the video I'd made, you know, the things that happened, you know, and she didn't really mind that. But what she was saying to me is that, you know, the negative effect that videos like that can make, right? Now, you know I'm not a soft guy. I do what I want and I do it irregardless, right? But my interest was the way she handled the whole situation. You see, she wasn't really bothered by what I'd said or done. She was bothered by how other people might perceive it and take it, which I think is very interesting. As opposed to, you know, those other Doctor Who YouTubers who I did a video on. You know, I did a video on them, they started crying. One guy went onto YouTube and was like saying how he was scared to go onto Twitter and post his opinion. Fuck. You can't make this shit up. The dude, listen, I know he's probably gonna see this video. Listen, man, I am not insulting you, right? I respect what you were trying to do. I completely stand by that video. However, the way you took the approach was really silly. Oh, I'm not gonna lie here, that was a silly approach. Twitter is an online platform. If you don't feel comfortable there, leave it. It's that simple. There's no skipping and dancing left and right saying, you know, you're afraid of doing this and doing that. Now, this girl did not mind that. She seemed to be okay with it. You know, she was completely okay with just about everything I said. And she was very respectful towards it, which I think is incredible. Now, me and her share a common interest in, like, specific topics, like, for example, mental health. That's a deep interest of mine. I don't know, I've just been fascinated by the subject. And then in that video, the dancing one, she was putting the money, like some of the money, towards mental health, which is why I said that at the start of the video. Now, there's a lot of other stuff that she does that I find it very interesting. But the thing is, the very interesting thing about this girl is, and you guys should listen to this one, right? The thing about this girl, which I have directly noticed, and you know I love looking at stuff like this, is that this girl is very talented. Now, by that, I don't mean she didn't pay me £250 to just make this video, right? I'm making this video because I found it genuinely interesting. Remember a while back when that YouTuber made a video on me trying to criticize what I was doing? And then I said that in the video he was shaking around and he was spinning in his chair. The reason he was doing that was because he wasn't confident in what he was saying. Now, this girl is very solid in the way she sits. Now, listen, that doesn't mean anything. It doesn't really mean anything. It just means she's confident in what she's saying. But after flying through a number of her videos, you know, because she has a lot of, don't get me wrong, this girl has a lot of crazy ass videos, some mad videos. But once you move all that stuff away and you look at the proper character, right, you notice something very interesting. And I'm going to play a clip from my favorite video of hers. I find this this video is like my favorite video of hers, okay?
See, I don't think we talk enough about what it's like to see a human being that you talk to only through text and online messaging for the first time in real life. Like, how exciting that is to have something and someone you can physically hold and hug for the first time. I think the equivalent metaphor would be putting on glasses for the first time and seeing the world clearly for the first time when everything's just been blurry. It's that sharpness.
Do you see what I mean now? That's just genuine positivity, and she's pushing it forward. And she actually has a point in what she's saying. That's a very interesting point. Now, I really respect that. I think, you know, even ignoring the fact that she paid me £250 to make this video. I'm kidding. Right. I think the positivity she's bringing forward is very important. Now, before I watched any of her videos, I assumed she was just your everyday toxic, you know, what's the word, SJ. I don't like using the SJW word, but you know, somebody like that. But you know, I was positively proven wrong, and I really, really liked that. Now, of course, I'm sure most of my viewers probably wouldn't go to her channel to, like, you know, watch that kind of stuff. But I do know that I do have a few people, because I saw a couple of people commenting, like a couple of, you know, gays, a couple of trans. The way I say those things always makes it sound offensive. Listen, I'm not an offensive person, but the way I say things makes it sound offensive. I don't mean this in the bad way. If you're gay, if you're lesbian, if you're a transgender or whatever, and you want a good channel, I would recommend her channel, because that's the place to go. Now, if you're straight, I think there's some good stuff on her, because she has some attractive friends, so sometimes she brings the friends to the channel too. Like, my boys were telling me this, and I said in my previous video, like, so you all know what the deal is here. So if you're straight too, head over to that channel, and I'm sure you'll find something for you too, man. There's a lot of good stuff there for everybody. Straight, bisexual, gay, just head there right now and watch the videos, man. Listen, even though I keep saying that she did not pay me £250 to make this, I'm just saying this so you guys know. You know, it's not like she paid me £250 and didn't add the credit on it, you know. So I'm just saying, this girl is my favorite Doctor Who YouTuber on the first hand of things. I'll be doing videos like this over the course of the week, so I should be listing like my top favorite Doctor Who YouTubers. So I just had to start off with her because she's really good. So I have no idea if she'll see this video, but if she does see this video, I just hope you know that there's all positivity heading towards your way, and this girl is my girl, so that's how it goes forward from here. There's no negativity, there's no bullshit, there's no any of that nonsense. We just move forward, and then that's it, okay? Because anybody who takes me on in a respectful discussion is a friend, and that's how it works, like, as opposed to those certain people who don't know how to do anything but cry. So that's it, really, and I thank you all for watching. Subscribe to me and check out my girl Gemma and her channel. And you know, I wouldn't recommend, you know, if you want to get yourself a BU shirt, if you want to get yourself a shirt, do it. But you know, get me one too, man. Fair enough. Cheers.